What's
song.
up? This is of Kobolds and Kovids. We're still in the mines of the Mountain Dwarves, part 5. I think last time it was a bit of a shit show. They got down into this lower area of the what do you want to call it? Terrarium, aquarium, and they got down here, found a hidden room at the bottom, got in there, looted that, banished the Oni that was inhabiting that extravagant room. They took a long rest and then proceeded to leave the room via fireball, which broke the glass and freed everything that was in there. They proceeded to kill a few of the creatures and make their way out via flight and teleportation, I believe, or any other means. And after that, slog of killing and escaping, they find their way up back the north corridor, where they see a room with water floating about 5 feet high, suspended in midair. It's not a it's like a semicircle stream, so the top is flat and it's curved underneath, but it's suspended 5 feet in the air. To your left and your right, you see 6 kayaks, and the water comes in from one hole. You can't see what's past it, and goes out through another. It's flowing west to east and going up out of the north wall. You want to give a quick intro to your characters again, everyone? James?
Yep, so I am playing as Blumpkin the Bold, the world's greatest bard. He has 6 levels of bard, 4 levels of warlock, and essentially he is a teller of tales and a slayer of all things magic. With him are his 5 nameless companions that just kind of walk around and act like background characters while Blumpkin solves the puzzles, kills the monsters, steals the treasure, and hooks up with all the Lord's wives.
Yep, totally accurate. No exaggeration there. Jesse?
As Thurad Dur, or John Smith, who is a half-orc cleric and fighter. In one of the earlier sessions, we were talking with Atelstan, who was the man or dwarf, who raised Thurad Dur in Carnfaldir, and he was raised amongst the dwarves in the Order of Mjolnir, and he's a by the book type of guy who doesn't like to take Blumpkin's bullshit. Yeah, it's a good description.
All right. Olivia?
So I am Weil. I come from a long line of the best and sneakiest thieves. I have loyalty to no one quite yet other than my family, but I'll steal anything that you don't currently have your hands on, and maybe even if you do.
Okay. Brad?
I am playing as Clamdor, the Relapser at this point. I came across this group, I don't know, about 2 sessions ago while I was on my own mission. I'm a rock gnome wizard, and after the slaughter of the last 2 sessions, I'm slowly going back to the bottle after we get out of here. So.
All right. And Mike?
I am Rick Shaw of the Mud, a goblin druid who got kicked out of his little tribe for talking with more animals than eating them. I met the group at a carnival, and after an evening of drinking and partying, wound up in some sort of cave with them. So Trying to figure out how that happened.
Yep, that's fun. That sounds about right. Night out. And there's also Bass, who's playing a Warforged barbarian. Kronk. So he will be joining with us shortly. Until then, yeah, I've explained that the corridor, and I'll leave it up to y'all for now.
Sweet. All right. Can you give us another description of this room since we re-entered? Like we discovered this a couple sessions back, and so there's 6 kayaks that are on the ground, and then there's a stream of water that is floating, right?
Yeah, so 5 feet off the ground, coming through a hole, about 6-foot diameter hole on the west side, is a stream of water floating in midair and exiting out the east side, northeast corner. Other than that, you just see the kayaks in the room, and that's about it for the room.
Okay, so pretty plain room. All right. Let's see. Blumpkin is going to use investigate. Or actually, Clomdor, you're a whole lot smarter. Would you like to investigate the kayaks?
Sure.
I'll
Other than
cast
that,
Druid
John-
Craft just to determine whether or not this water is from a natural source or if it's
Oh.
some sort of man-made thing.
Oh, nailed it.
And I need to figure out how to turn my dice off, but I'll do that later.
Okay. So kayaks, they're pretty small. The larger of the groups probably only fit one person in them, or maybe one bigger guy and a smaller person, so maybe 2 people. They're not super well made, so they look a little flimsy, little rickety, little tippy. But other than that, they are run-of-the-mill kayaks.
Gotcha.
What's their weight in metric conversion?
What?
What's their weight in the metric conversion? Like kilograms.
Like 20 kilos,
Okay.
30 kilos. I don't know.
Sorry. for trying to
Roughly
bullshit.
kayak weight.
Rough. Yeah, they are
My
kayak weight.
guy's Scottish, so he doesn't know what your American weight is. So I'm just trying to, be in character, guys. Sorry.
60 pounds. 50
Okay.
pounds.
You're really in character. What is Scotland and what is America?
What?
At least 2 rickshaws of weight.
Yeah, so did Rickshaw get any information on the water?
Yeah, I basically asked the spirits if this water comes from nature or if it was made and put here.
This water is natural water, but you can tell that unnatural forces are holding it in place, basically.
I'll just kind of relay the same information to the group. The water itself seems safe enough, but the reason it's here is unknown.
John is kind of like, just like a kid does, he's kind of gonna walk over and touch the water.
John does exactly that. He's able to stick his hand in the water, and you notice it's a fairly strong current. It kind of has to use a little bit of force to not have his arm pulled downstream.
All right. Let's see. How do we want to go about this, y'all? I guess we can't head to the west because the stream is flowing too hard. Or is that 6 diameter path? Are we able to like go under the water? Is it like
So
a tunnel?
it's a 6-foot diameter hole on each side, and it's about like it's a semicircle stream that's about 3 feet deep. You know, so it's like fills half the hole basically. It's big enough for, you know, a medium-sized creature to go through.
Okay.
I could turn into a
Is the
spider and
water-
climb on the walls again.
Is the water like? Is it like? Is it like it would be in a regular water bed, but lifted, or is it like inverted? Does that make sense, or is it like a semicircle?
Hey, baby, thanks for the follow.
Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's here. Where's my draw? Freehand shape. So basically what you see, if you were to look at it, if you were to like stick your head and look at the water, it looks like this. That was a really bad drawing, but
No, I get it. It's like as if you took a stream and literally lifted it up in its place out of the riverbed.
yes.
Mhm.
Gotcha. It's like half a cylinder.
Yes, and then the 6-foot diameter hole, it flows into it like this. So it kind of takes up half the 6 feet of space.
Okay.
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 I say we jump in a kayak and go. I'm not swimming
Yeah.
through that.
Is it 2 people per kayak? 3?
2.
I'll share a kayak with someone.
All right. Kronk is probably the heaviest, I would have to imagine.
Kronk might have to take his own. Kronk is actually powered down right now. He's meditating.
Okay. Let's
Kronk,
see.
cover our landing spot.
All right. So I guess let's pick a direction. Do we want to go west or do we want to go northeast?
I think we have to go with the flow, so probably northeast.
Okay. If we're doing the kayaks, then definitely.
Yeah,
Works for me.
it's a pretty strong current, so yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
So we
John
can't
just
get,
lifts one of the kayaks up and kind of like brings it close to the stream, and I mean he has gauntlets of ogre strength, so I'm assuming he'd be able to hold this up with like people in it. That's
Yeah, I would say Thurod and Kronk are probably the only 2 that could do this without.
Blum can, he just doesn't feel like it.
Mm.
All right. Well, Weil is
So
gonna.
John says, yeah. Go ahead.
I'm just gonna say Weil is sniffing around a little
y'all.
bit. I'm gonna pick a kayak and wait to be picked up.
Yeah,
Do
so
we
he's
wanna, like-
telling the first 2 people to get in.
Wait,
We,
real
we
quick,
have
I'm trying to
extra,
figure out.
we have
e-
extra
everyone else-
kayaks. Do we want to like send one through the hole to make sure that it's not like trapped or something first?
That's fair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
Okay,
assuming.
wait,
Stick
put
one
me
into the
down.
hole.
Put me down.
I'm assuming everyone else
So
has.
John's like, yeah, why didn't I think of that?
I'm assuming everyone else has a normal weight that you can put 2 in there. It's not like one person at this point in our group has to take their own.
Yeah. Are you a gnome, Brad? Or are you human?
I'm a rock gnome. I'm
Okay. Yes. You're small, but not like Gimli or anything.
Rick Shaw is small too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Nobody
Well, I can
throws a
swim
clown
in the
door.
water too. I can turn into anything that's got a swim speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so can I mean that's my
Would-
alter self. That's why I put it in the chat. I was like maybe. But
Oh, that doesn't mean that just means you look like another humanoid. It
Nope.
doesn't turn you into another animal. Really?
aquatic adaptation.
Aquatic
Aquatic
adaptation.
Oh, gotcha. All right, there it is. All right. Well, let's do it. Blumpkin will not go first.
Yeah, John. Well, John just heard Blumpkin suggest to send it through first, so he's picked up one canoe or kayak, whatever it is, and put it in the flow. And just
Alright.
lets it go.
Yeah, you set it in there and you watch it with pretty briskly take off into the darkness of the tunnel. And I'd say if are you just sitting waiting? About 10 minutes later, you see the kayak come back through on your left side, and then same thing, shoots back.
Is there any damage to it?
Somebody make a perception.
Hold on. I think I have a high perception.
Yeah, well, John's definitely looking.
I don't. I have +1.
I got it.
Oops, sorry.
Just how do I navigate these things?
All right, we're all looking really hard at the kayak as it goes by. All right, Melvin.
It looks untouched.
Okay. All right, sweet. I jump back into the kayak and say, "Okay, me next. Put me through."
I'll get in the same kayak.
So Weil and Clamdor.
You're gonna have to scooch back a little bit.
Kronk is staying put for the time being.
Johnny Smith, let's go. Drop us in.
Yeah, John will let him go. Yeah, he just lifts it up and puts him in there. Puts him in the stream.
Blumpkin will get in a different kayak.
All right, and you let the two go.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Okay.
he lets him go.
Woo! And I'll jump into the water and wild shape into a shark.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The one with Blumpkin, he's gonna like hold the one with Blumpkin up there, and kind of just kind of vault himself in there to jump in with him.
Like a dad holding his son, getting ready to go doubles down the water slide in the tube.
Exactly.
Thanks, Dad.
So, are you a reef shark, a hunter shark, or a giant shark?
Based on my previous druid craft, is it freshwater or saltwater?
It's fresh.
Do any of those sharks have a preference?
Used to be.
I mean, what would have happened if you picked the wrong shark? Would Melvin
Right.
be like, "You immediately drown"?
Oh God, it burns.
I don't.
Your gills
I
don't
don't
work.
think D&D
instant
makes that
damage.
distinction, but yeah, it's a good point. It
Well,
says
you
the
know-
shark can breathe underwater. It doesn't say what kind of water.
You know what? Druid is magic, so a druid can make his wild shape adapt to different types of water, assuming they're not poisonous.
The first and only salt breathe or freshwater breathing great white.
Yeah.
Do you have a CR?
What's,
Terrifying.
At level
I
10?
can't do anything that's higher than a CR of 4.
Okay, hunter is a 2. Reef is a 1/2.
Oh.
I don't think giant shark will fit through the hole.
Yeah, I assume so. I wanted to do giant toad again, but I figured that's probably not going to be big enough.
You just plug up the hole and nobody can go through.
This is already my favorite part out of our last few sessions.
Giant
Actually,
shark
yo.
is a CR5.
If you plug that
Yeah.
up, man, we can just walk the other direction.
Then he would die.
Now I can breathe.
Yeah,
All the
we just-
water will. I guess the
Yeah,
water
if I
would
go-
rush back around the back end. If he was facing the wrong way, he would definitely die.
Well,
Yeah,
then I
go
just turn into
smoothly, and then
a
it goes
slightly
on.
smaller shark for a little while.
Yeah, water.
We'll just go with the hunter shark. I'm not expecting. I mean, I'd be foolish to say this out loud, but I'm not expecting underwater combat. Yeah, that's a handsome boy right there.
Thanks for
Nice.
doing me,
Expect the unexpected. Just kidding.
Can you use an Australian accent while you're a shark for it, please?
Crocky.
Good night, bros.
Crikey. Fish
Yeah,
off friends, not food.
There you go.
Okay,
So,
so
Master, are we just zipping around?
I say, are me and Wild just doing circles right now? Like,
yeah,
It's just
Clamdor and Weil. Can everybody
who are
besides
now in-
Clamdor and Weil deafen real quick?
okay.
I mean, we shouldn't be too far behind them. Just saying, but yeah.
Well, did Blumpkin get thrown in a kayak too, or is it just the shark?
Him
and
and
Taylor?
John Smith got him one after us.
All right, so Clamdor and Weil, I'm gonna need strength checks because once you come out of this hole, there's a slew of knights, and they see that this kayak actually has people in it, and they go to throw a net over you.
Oh my god.
Is that just the STR in the top left-hand corner by saving throw?
Ooh.
Yes. Yes.
Wow, twinsies.
Nice.
18s. All right.
Yeah, my strength is at a -1, so I don't know how that
Same.
happened.
So, okay. I told them all to deafen. How did
What, do you want me to yell at them, tell them to wake back
yeah,
up?
they can undeafen.
Jesse, undeafen.
James.
Okay, so as you guys come out of this hole, basically this net comes over Clamdor and Weil and yanks them out of the stream straight down, but with lightning fast reactions and quick thinking, they're able to either avoid the net or cut their way through the net and just kind of land on the ground, ready to fight. The hunter shark is not far behind, but they don't expect to see a shark in the water, so that no net is thrown over them, over the shark.
Didn't Blumpkin and John Smith jump in one like 2 seconds after us?
Yeah, not long.
Okay.
Okay, and yeah, in that case, John Smith and Blumpkin, strength checks.
Strength save.
Check. Just regular old strength. Run of the mill strength. So 24.
Ooh. Should bust out of Blumpkins for him too.
And a 13.
Is it one net or two nets?
It's basically they throw like one big net over the stream while the person on the other side catches it and tries to like yank down. And kind of the same thing happens to you. You guys get yanked down, but then Thurod just kind of unsheathes his sword and slashes through the net, freeing both of them at the same time. Everyone besides the shark is out of the stream, and we will roll for initiative.
Which way does it matter?
Which way? What?
Did we come out of the stream? Does it not matter?
Straight down. So you guys are right underneath the stream. I need to clear this. One sec.
What's my initiative? There it is.
Clear.
Wow, that's very nice. Give me. I'm gonna be back in 2 seconds. I gotta change the mouse batteries.
Okay, it says you wanted to send the result of this roll to the turn tracker, but no valid token was selected. Thoughts?
Select your token first. Like click on yourself and then try again.
Here we go. Better than the first one anyway.
Nice.
Cool, thank you.
Yeah, initiative's the only one you have to click on yourself first every time, which is kind of annoying, but...
Yeah. Well, from a DM's perspective, it makes sense because I have to select which one I want to roll the initiative for. I guess from the players, it doesn't make sense because you only have one token.
True. Wow, you want to jump out left or right? Because we're technically out of the canoe now, so...
I'm gonna jump out to the left because I don't like how that funny looking guy on the right is looking at me.
Alright, I'll do the same.
Where's my rickshaw token? Because I can't roll the initiative.
I'll put him. I rolled the hunter shark.
Oh, you rolled for the shark. Okay, that's fine.
By the way, your rickshaw token is adorable.
Oh, thank you. It's stolen.
An enemy.
Plushy.
He's tiny but angry.
All right, and with that,
He's got a little fish in his hand that he's swinging.
fish are our weapons, not food. So yeah, Weil, what are you doing first?
Let's see. Sorry, I thought I was gonna have a second for John Smith and what's his face Blumpkin to jump out.
Your initiative is too mighty.
It is too strong. So in that case, with my very strong initiative and thieving powers, I'm just gonna scratch this guy in the face. I'm gonna scratch this guy in the face because he tried to capture us, and I don't believe that he's trustworthy, and I think that we could take these dudes. So I'm just gonna pick a fight.
Do it.
I did just try to capture you, so.
Yeah, so fuck this guy. Fuck this guy as soon as I can figure out what to select. I'm looking for my claws.
Alright, 21 to hit. That'll hit. 15 and 2. So, yeah, that smacks him for 17 damage.
Alright, so it's just gonna be like a backhands, and then we're gonna come back again, and there's gonna be some claw action.
Yeah, so these guys have on, these are what appear to be donned in traditional old school Karnfeldir armor that Thurod probably is the only one to recognize. And then yeah, with your scratches you're able to pinpoint like the weak parts in this plate armor, just like the neck, the armpits, the waist, the legs, the knees. You're able to get your scratches like right in between everything. So yeah, that first guy, he's cut up in his glowing red weak spots. Well, if they weren't
Bleeding
glowing
into
red,
the
they are
water. Okay. Nice.
now. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Completed?
Yep.
All right,
Yep.
Thurod, freshly out of a shredded net, what are you doing?
So Thurod gets out of the net, and then he's gonna try to take a step. Yeah, well, he wants to get out of the way of the water, like out from under the water. So he's gonna take a step this way, and then he's going to. I think he's just gonna take a couple of swipes with his sword. Or
Alright.
actually, yeah, that's what I'll do for now. He'll just take a couple swipes with his sword.
You do a sweet Dark Souls combat roll after you get pulled out of the water. The 13 will not hit, but the 29 definitely does. Are you attacking this guy on your right?
Yeah, the guy on my right. And then this is the Sword of Wounds, so he also takes other damage. I always forget. "1d4 necrotic damage on its turn." Okay.
A little extra 4 damage. So yeah, you do the same. Your first, you do a sweet combat roll, and as you come out of it, you just kind of swing blindly and just kind of clang off of the plate mail, and then you come back for a second strike and get a good solid slice, like right behind his knee where the joint is, and then right after you pull the sword out, it just kind of like throbs, and you see like a pulse of blue energy or purple energy, and just takes extra necrotic to the knee.
Actually, before he ends his turn, he's also gonna cast Shield of Faith on Blumpkin.
Oh. Alright, +2.
A little extra oomph.
How many viewers we have, Melvin? Cool cats and kittens we have.
I think 2 right now.
I like my answer better.
Your answer is better. Yep, 69 viewers, totally.
The answer's pretty nice.
All right, so yeah, with that you cast Shield of Faith, and basically this white aura surrounds Blumpkin now. Now it's the knight's turn. So this knight and this knight are gonna attack Thurod with advantage because they're flanking. Alright, so 18 and 19.
Thurod's AC is 21.
Alright.
Got a really nice shield.
Okay. Then the other guys, 18 and 18. So basically Thurod is using his shield and his sword, and he's basically just like parrying and blocking every single attack that comes from in front of him and behind him. Not a single blow is able to hit. The one attacking Blumpkin is going to make a couple of great sword attacks. Not with advantage, so the first number, 21 and 11.
21 hits.
Alright, so Blumpkin, you're going to take 10 slashing damage.
Alright, Blumpkin is going to use Hellish Rebuke. Using a 3rd level spell slot as a warlock.
Alright,
Yes,
so 17 deck save. 17. Alright, so if it meets, it beats. Is it half damage on save, or half
yeah,
as much
half
damage on a
on-
successful one? So that would be 13. Alright, so yeah, it's able to kind of like take a sidestep and miss most of the damage sent back its way after it hit you, but it's still gets pretty singed.
This is the one to my south.
Yes.
Okay.
This knight is going to move this far, move away, get his back to the wall so he can't get snuck up on, and he's going to make one heavy crossbow shot without advantage to Clamdor.
So, is that the 9 then?
It is the 20 for heavy crossbow, and then it's 1 piercing damage.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
the bolt
Yeah, I
barely grazes you.
Yeah, but I
It just kind of gets your attention.
Ooh.
Okay.
This guy right here, next to Clamdor and Weil, is going to attack Weil with his greatsword without advantage. 21 and 15. Weil, does the 21 hit?
Let's see. Yes, it does.
Okay, so Weil, after you claw this guy to shreds, he comes back with his greatsword and is able to tap you. Just kind of rakes this greatsword across your armor, and gives you a 12 slashing damage. Thanks for follow, Aubrey. Appreciate it. That being said, this guy's gonna back up. Take a
Doesn't
cross.
she take?
Huh?
I said, doesn't she take half with her uncanny dodge?
Oh yeah, uncanny dodge. You're a rogue, so half that, half of 12.
Thank you.
So
Definitely forgot about that.
6 damage. You're able to turn with the blow and kind of glance it off. Another heavy crossbow come Clamdor's way. 14 to hit, Clamdor.
14 hits, yeah.
So you get another bolt shot at you for 6 piercing damage. This one
Okay.
kind of sticks. This knight's gonna make his way over to Weil, and it's gonna attack with his greatsword. 9 and a 24. 24 hits. So while you take 8 slashing damage, but you're able to basically pirouette with the blow, and you only take 4 damage. Finally, this last knight on the bottom is going to make a heavy crossbow against Weil for 22 to hit. Believe that hits for 9 piercing damage, but you're able to once again glance that off, uncanny dodge, take 4 damage or 5 damage. 5 damage, piercing. That ends the knight's turns. Blumpkin, you're a little shaken up. You're not quite sure what's going on. Thurod kind of got you out of a net. What are you doing?
So Blumpkin is first going to use his telekinetic hand to push the guy in front of him, try to like push him back 5 feet. So it is a DC 17 strength save.
$17. If it meets, it beats.
This motherfucker.
He's causing you fits.
Alright, let's see here. What Blumpkin is going to do then, because he's already taken 13 damage, he's just going to take out his finger guns. And he's going to do 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Alright, so the 23 will hit. The natty 1 just skewers off wildly and slams into the roof of this cavern, and you kind of see a few rocks fall from the ceiling, some big boulders, but the first one does hit for 15, 16, for 19 damage. And yeah, that leaves a pretty good-sized force blast crater in his plate armor chest piece. And do you have the thing where it pushes him back, or no?
No, I didn't take that.
Okay. So yeah, he's still next to you, but he got a concussive blast, and you can see that like his breastplate is kind of like dented in, almost cracked.
I gotcha. All right. Well. Yeah, that's all I have.
All right. Clam door. Caught a
Question for you.
couple strays.
Couple two tree. Question for you.
Yeah.
This area here that is like half water, half land. If someone's to go in there, would they fall in the river or no? Because you're on the riverbed.
It's floating just like the other room. So it's 5 feet off the ground.
Alright, I'm gonna try something I think it'll work. So I'm gonna move here. And I'm going to cast
There'll be attack of opportunity for not disengaging.
Oh, then I'm not gonna disengage, never mind. I forgot we're engaged. So I'm going to target this gentleman here with give me a second. Where the hell is it at? Oh, here we go. Infestation.
Infestation.
Yep.
Interesting.
You want me to show you the details of it, or you good?
Covers them in fleas and bees.
Or other parasites, yeah.
22, he does save. Is this a half damage on fail? Or success?
Target must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 1d6 poison damage and move 5 feet. It doesn't say about half. It just says they have to do that, or
Post it in the chat.
These, I guess these mites and fleas can't find their way inside this, heavily plate metal armor.
okay. Yeah, I don't think I get the half. So if that's the case, I'm gonna use my bonus action to do. Onto this gentleman here.
DC 17 strength. $12 fails. Which gentleman?
So I'm gonna, this guy right here. I'm gonna
Okay.
shove him into the water.
Yum.
Yep, that's the plan.
All right. So you try and push him into the current.
Yeah, so he's gonna be coming towards our shark guy.
All right. So yeah, he stumbles back and hits the water, and he, oh man, he fails. So like you basically shove this guy straight into the water, and you just kind of see him. His torso goes into the water, and then you just kind of see whoop, his legs just get sucked up, almost like he got pushed into a jet engine type shit. All right. Any more actions?
No, that's the only bonus action I have.
All right. Rick Shaw, Shark Boy, what you doing?
The guy that just got shoved into the water, does he have all of his hit points?
I don't know if Rick Shaw would know that.
Well, it matters for whether or not I get advantage. The hunter shark gets advantage against creatures that don't have all their hit points.
He has been cut up.
He's the one that Wild hit earlier.
Yeah.
All right, good. I'm definitely gonna chew on him a little bit with blood frenzy.
Advantage on blood frenzy. that don't have all its hit
Dark
points.
has-
Yeah, basically Wild cut these big gashes into his weak points, and now that he's in the water, you can see the stream kind of like cloudy red in this rickshaw's nostrils. He doesn't know what comes over him. He comes in with advantage. So 15. 15 unfortunately will not hit. Your teeth just kind of clamp onto his metal plates and you shake him back and forth, but no damage is actually done to him.
And I'll just hold on to him. There's not a lot he can do in armor in the water.
Yeah, he's pretty much he's screwed. I'll make a strength save.
Yeah,
But
versus,
it's going to be with disadvantage because he's, holding his breath in water against a creature that can swim, and he's in plate mail. 10. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I think the term when you're in water is not holding, it's drowning, but
Yeah, I think this guy's got a limited amount of time.
Yeah.
All right, and with that, this large, tall, classic Karnfeldir captain's armor adorns him. He screams out, "What are you doing, you fools? Capture these people! We were told to stand guard. You're embarrassing me."
Stand guard over what?
So, basically, this guy kind of assesses the situation. He's gonna make 3 light crossbow attacks and just kind of, ping, 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 shoots 1 at Blumpkin, 1 at John Smith, and 1 at Clamdor. 10, 10, and 9. I don't think that hits anyone.
Nope. Get out of here with that weak ass shit.
Bye-bye.
Weak sauce from the captain. And we're back at the top of the order. Wild.
Alright, so we said that these glowing, like the places where I struck this guard next to me are now glowing red.
He's in the water now. The guy you struck. The guy to the south you haven't hit yet.
Oh, okay, guy to the south. Well then, let's stab him with the rapier.
Yep, 21 will hit.
Perfect. That's it. I'm just gonna
So-
stab him with my rapier.
Yeah, similar to your claw attack, you unsheath your rapier and just kind of like poke him in the armpits, poke him in the waist, poke him in the knees. And basically just kind of your rapier is very easily like glides into these weak points in the plate armor.
Awesome.
So yeah, he's very much hurt. Like you kind of stuck him like a pincushion. If that's your turn, Thurod, you're up.
Yeah, Thurod's kind of surrounded, so he's just gonna keep hitting this dude that he was hitting to begin with his blade.
All right, 23 and 27 will hit. Are you attacking both of them or just one target?
I'm focusing on the one I've been attacking,
All right.
the one on the right,
So yeah.
until he's dead.
So he not quite dead, but he is very much injured. Well, 4 and a 3. This guy is, you basically cleave this guy, like you chop, you don't care about the plate anymore. You just swing so ferociously, it cracks through the plate armor. And this guy is basically gets dropped down to one knee. He's coughs up blood. He's bleeding he's not doing too hot, but still clinging on to life.
Your soul will be mine. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, that's the end of John's turn.
Fetch me their souls. Alright, if that ends your turn, it's now the knight's turn. Once again, the one that Thurod has basically fucked up grits his teeth and comes back for 2 more greatsword attacks. With advantage, because flanking, 20 and 15. You said 21 AC, right? I'll write these down eventually. Correct?
No, there's nothing.
Then the one behind him. 2 greatsword attacks with advantage. 25, that one will hit. The 13 does not. So
So
Eight-
it's
18 slashing damage from the one behind you.
okay. John is going to do his Wrath of the Storm. So the creature needs to make a dexterity saving throw. My spell save DC is 17.
It rolled a 1.
Okay. So 2d8.
Roll 2 more d8 on the critical fail. So 12 and 7. So yeah, as he hits you with that great sword, each swing he has basically just reverberates some electric energy like down his arms, and kind of the metal plate mail and his chain mail aren't helping the conductivity, and you can kind of see he gets pretty singed. His steel armor is now kind of like powdered black from the electric shock he got. All right, the one just south of Blumpkin, 2 greatsword attacks. 6 and a 13.
They both miss.
No bueno. Blumpkin's just dodge, duck, dipping and diving, just doing his best he can.
You got lucky last time.
This knight to the far south, he's gonna make an attack, or to the west, I mean. Heavy crossbow towards Clamdor. 20 to hit for 4 piercing damage.
Okay.
Kind of another, just kind of shoots and nails Clamdor. This guy is gonna make another strength save to get out of the grasp. 10, doesn't get out. Still kind of being yanked around by this shark. This one next to Weil is gonna make 2 greatsword attacks. 18 and a 9, those don't hit. This guy is going to make, or these 2 guys are gonna make crossbow attacks on Clamdor and Weil respectively. 9 on Clamdor, 18 on Weil. I don't believe either of those hit.
One of me does not.
Nope.
All right. that is the knight's turns, and you guys come out of this round relatively unscathed. You're either dodging or dipping or ducking or parrying, knocking these arrows out of the sky. So, or these bolts. And with that, we come to Blumpkin, the bold.
So Blumpkin is going to try with his bonus action to push this dude again. DC 17 strength.
21.
Get out of here, bro. I'm with you.
You try and push him. He kind of like grabs your tunic and takes a step back, but stays right next to you.
All right. I'm like that dude from like Detroit Personal Defense or whatever. I'm gonna try to do 2 Eldritch Blasts.
16 and a 21. The 16 does not hit, but the 21 does. So minus 17 more concussive damage. This one you kind of like as he grabs your tunic, you're like so offended that this whatever he is would dare touch the great Blumpkin. Instead of aiming for a body shot, you kind of finger gun at his body and then point upward slightly and just kind of blast this guy in the face. His bell is rung. He is coughing out blood. You see it leaking from inside of his helmet, dripping down onto his chest plate, but he's not dead yet.
Done 50 damage to this dude.
Oh boy, more blood.
Maybe he's got 51 HP.
Hellish Rebuke next time. No, that's it for Pumpkin.
All right, Clamdor. Clamdor the clever.
Clamdor the impotent, but
Impotent.
I know about that. So being that this guy's now in the water, hold on, I'll snap the center. Hold on. Being that this guy's in the water, I'm not in action with him, so I can move freely. Correct?
Correct. Yes, you have by pushing him disengaged. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So I'm going to move to here, and I'm going to shoot at the guy that is southeast of me, not the guy directly next to me. I'm gonna shoot a firebolt at him.
Okay. Oh, 13 will not hit.
Okay.
That firebolt bounces off of his plate armor.
That's fine. And then I guess with my bonus action, I'm gonna try and telekinetic shove the guy that's next to me into the water as well.
One trick pony, I see.
I wouldn't call it one trick if it works every time.
16. You shove him. Now he's oh shit.
Blumpkin wants it to be known that he got the strong one, and he's taking him on in a gentleman's duel right now.
This guy gets pushed back, but as he hits the water, instead of getting sucked up into the stream and pulled along, this current is pretty strong, and he's right next to his buddy and the shark. He kind of hits this force, and it kind of like the pressure of the water pushes him down. I'll say that he didn't get sucked up into the water, but like he kind of got like pushed back, and the water kind of smacked him in the back of the head, and now he's prone, laying on the ground.
Okay.
Turn complete.
Yes.
All right. Sharky Shark Boy, what are you doing?
How's the guy that I'm holding on to doing? Is he suffocating?
He's still in your mouth. He still can't breathe. I would say he would drown in. What's a round of turns is? Who's got the math on time and turn order?
Each turn 6 seconds, and this is turn 2.
I would say it'll.
Wait, each round of turns or each turn?
Every time someone takes one turn, it has been 6 seconds total.
Okay, and there's how many? But doesn't each one of them count as a turn then?
No. All right.
No,
So
but
like,
not
it's been
simultaneous.
12 seconds.
Gotcha. That's what I was trying to figure out.
Okay.
Well, regardless, I'll just do another bite attack
Yeah.
on him since I got him here.
He'll drown in 6 rounds, so it's round 2.
Yeah. I want to take that time. I'll do this the fast way.
Another bite. 22 will hit. So you've got this guy kind of latched on. You're shaking him back and forth like sharks do, like they do on Shark Week. But this time you're able to crunch down into his armor with that second kind of like a little regrip. You kind of like lunge forward. Your teeth stick out a little more, and you're able to bite onto him for 12 piercing damage.
Mm-hmm. I'd also like to suggest Shark Week would be a great title for this VOD.
All right, I'll take it in consideration. And with that, the water isn't super clear, but it's not super murky. You can kind of make out shapes and what's going on while in Clamdor, standing right next to it. But once this happens, you just see like just a cloud of red, and the figures in this water disappear. So you're unsure of what's going on in there. You just know, oh shit, something happened.
Did he attack both or just the one?
The one next to
Just the
him
one.
is in the water. The one to further south, this guy is underneath the stream.
Okay.
But he's prone. All right, Hunter Shark done.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, with that, the captain just kind of sighs. I guess I'll have to do this myself. And he walks over, kind of ducks underneath the stream, comes over to Weil, and makes 3 greatsword attacks. So 16, 14, and 14. I don't believe any of those hit Weil.
Nope.
So yeah, this guy's kind of big and burly, plate armor. He's able to swing his greatsword with a lot of force, but to Weil, it's almost as if he's moving in slow motion, and she's able to duck under one, pirouette past the other, and sidestep the last swing of his greatsword.
It's too quick.
And with your dodging and diving, you're up again. Bless you.
Thank you. Sorry. Got a little cat hair on my nose. Okay, so I am going to focus on this general that just attacked me and try and stab him up through the throat under his helmet.
Alright, the 25 will hit for 18
Nice.
and 13. So yeah, as you're able to do this, you don't quite get a clean neck shot, but you're able to stab him pretty good, a pretty solid meaty stab into his shoulder joint. So
Do I maybe like cut off his ear on the way down?
yeah, and then after this, he's gonna paint some pretty rad paintings.
Nice.
Any more actions?
That's gonna end my turn.
All right.
Nope.
Thurod, how you doing, buddy?
Doing great. So the guy that I've been attacking is hanging on.
By a
Is
thread.
that correct?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna attack him first. He's just gonna keep swinging with the sword.
Okay. You're gonna divide these hits up this time, or
Well,
the 13 doesn't hit.
Keep swinging, and he's gonna
The
keep
20
swinging until the guy's dead.
Yeah, the 21 hits, and how'd you like to do it?
I'm assuming this guy's already very bloody, so I think that it's kind of just like a kind of wherever there's some damage in his armor, he just gets through and cuts him in half, type of thing.
Yeah, that's exactly what you do. You kind of go into you've been taking a few lessons from Kronk, and you just come down, you're just chopping like you're chopping wood almost, because this goddamn plate mail just won't break. You can't find the weak points, but eventually after trial and error, you're just able to come through and just like shoulder to like crossbody cleave this guy almost in half, with the plate mail finally cracking along the way. And yeah, you're standing there kind of like huffing and puffing, and this guy just kind of drops to the floor with a meaty thud. That being said,
Yeah.
it's the knight's turns now. Alright, this guy, just seeing his comrade goes down, comes for Thurod with 2 greatsword attacks. 22 and a 24
Yeah, those both hit.
for 13 and 11 slashing. And I assume there's something coming back his way.
Yeah, that's 24. Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing. He's got to roll DC 17 dexterity.
Dex,
Save.
got it. 10.
That's another 2d8.
Oh, that's a good roll.
Ooh, that's a very good roll.
So yeah, he was enraged, and he came with all the smoke for Thurod Dur, but that smoke turned into electricity and came right back. And as he connects with his second hit, he's barely able to hold on to his greatsword with both hands, as this electric energy comes shooting back up through his arms. And this guy is cooked almost. He has been royally fucked up by electricity. Verge of a heart attack. Guy just south of Blumpkin, coming at you with 2 more great swords, a 15 and a 24. Does the 15 hit?
The 15 hits, and the 24 does as well. So, Blumpkin. Yeah, I gotta get this guy out of my face. Blumpkin's gonna use another Hellish Rebuke on him.
Okay. So yeah, you take 20 slashing damage, and the Hellish Rebuke, DC 17.
11. I don't take that 9 damage.
Oh, okay. DC 17 Dex.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Not only does he fail, not only is this guy royally fucked up, he's cooked. He's done.
I like
Describe
my
your
chicken
kill.
crispy. Yeah.
Yeah, after
Blumpkin.
taking a great sword slash to the chest, you come back with your Hellish Rebuke.
Alright, so Blumpkin's gonna step out of the canoe finally. And just kind of like kick the ashes that was this dwarf. And Blumpkin's like, I'm gonna rage!
And I imagine Blumpkin finally gets out of this, kicks the ashes, and his hair's all disheveled and sweaty, and he just kind of like slicks it back again, and he's like, whew.
Yeah.
Kind of does the thing with your jacket when you kind of just like tug on it, fix yourself up proper.
That's right.
All right. All right, so is that it on your reactions?
Yeah, that's all I got for my reaction.
All right, so this knight just saw 2 of his guys go down and 1 turn to ash. He's gonna send a heavy crossbow towards Blumpkin's way for 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
You catch a crossbow bolt for 9 piercing damage. It's just when you thought you were out, you just kind of catch one to the side, and you're like, "Oh fuck!"
Blumpkin just acts like he's shaking it off because he's raging in his head.
All right, and then this guy's gonna make a strength save to get out of the grasp of this jaw. 19, so yeah, he's able to break free of the shark's grapple, but he's still inside the river, so he's still can't breathe, still pretty hurt. This guy just south of him, he's just gonna take an action to stand up. This guy is gonna take a heavy crossbow to Thorod. This guy heavy crossbow towards Clamdor. So Thurod 13, Clamdor 11 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
All right, so yeah,
Just my camera roll.
just slightly too far away, and just these 2 guys can't line up their shots. Blumpkin.
All right, Blumpkin is going to. Blumpkin's very angry right now, and let's see. All right. Blumpkin will.
What's Silver do tonight, Jamal?
Blumpkin yelled, "Hip gyration!" And he casts Hypnotic Pattern, so that he can get all of the folks down here.
All right, and that is a 30-foot cube, right?
Yes. And it's going to accidentally envelop Rickshaw as well. But Blumpkin's going to use his bonus action to shove Rickshaw to snap him out of it, so that it doesn't actually hypnotize him.
Much appreciated.
Okay. Can you use the draw tool to create your cube, Blumpkin?
Yeah, sure.
Because it's going to be these 2. I don't think it's going to reach this guy, right? Or will it?
Right,
Okay.
right there.
That's the
Yeah.
cube.
But, like, obviously not Rickshaw.
Thanks for follow, Silver. Took you long enough. Okay, so this knight, 1, 2, 3, 4 knights need to make a 17 wisdom. 2, 3, 4. Take the first number because it's not advantage. So I'm gonna say 1, 2. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. This guy is not, so these fellers.
Did the champion save?
I'm gonna get to him in 1 sec. I just want to make sure we get this in order. And then, yes, the champion makes a wisdom of 11.
Alright, so Blumpkin is
But-
going to use... Oh, go ahead.
As a bonus action, the champion can. Oh no, the champion re-rolls a failed saving throw. He's using one of the two, so he's going to roll again. 9.
Get out of here. All right.
Okay.
And Blumpkin's gonna use one of his bardic inspirations for cutting words, and will do it to the guy that did save.
This guy, or
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He takes 9 damage.
No, he gets -9 to his roll. So he got an 18, so it's
Oh.
actually
Okay, so the past roll that he had was 18 -9, so now he's failed.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
so he's just now under the effects of the spell.
That's an
And-
OP combo as fuck.
We call it a Blumpkin. Yeah, and then so Blumpkin, now that he can finally move because there's no one like up on him, is going to then walk into the middle of all of them, and he's gonna start kind of like breakdancing and like hip gyrating like in their faces, like one at a time as he walks by.
Just sick of all
Like
this shit.
making sure like not to touch them, kind of like a tea bag. Like yeah, hip
Yeah.
gyration. Fell into my honey trap. All right,
Making
that's the
So much
acrobatics
for
check for the hip thrust, the pelvic thrust.
so much for
It's
telling my little sister to tune into our stream.
I'll meet her at the engagement party. She can
Okay.
put a name with the hip thrust.
Ugh.
Oh.
I bought my flights, by the way, so I'll see you guys there. All right, that's the end of Blumpkin's turn.
All right. Clam door.
Real quick, the shark. What can you highlight the space that he's physically in? Since he looks like he's taking up like 8 spaces.
He technically takes up all 4 of those spots because he's a large creature.
Shit. Okay. Let me just check something real quick. Perfect.
I think something's about to happen.
Oh, you're thinking right, my guy. I want to be very specific on where I'm doing this so that, because I've done the math, and unless my snap to center's off, in this spot where this gentleman is taking place, ya boy's gonna do, say it, fireball.
Fireball.
Fireball. DC 17 dex. 14, so he takes the full force of the fireball.
And then I believe this gentleman here will also have to do a dex saving throw because he should be within 20 feet.
This guy?
Yep.
It auto fails, but he is now whatchamacallit?
Unhypnotized.
Unhypnotized.
Damn it.
But he just took 25 damage, did he not?
He did. He took 25 damage, but yeah, it snaps him out of the trance.
Okay.
So yeah, just kind of stands there, gets put in a trance, like his arms go down, he gets out of his fighting stance, and he gets blasted from the back with this this large fiery energy, and just kind of snaps back to it. Fireball? Done?
Fireball.
Fireball done.
Wait.
No?
Hold on.
Okay.
I still have a bonus action, my guy.
No. Why are you hiding it from us?
When that guy snaps out of it, like the Jesus gif I just put in the group chat, Blumpkin's gonna be making really heavy eye contact with that guy.
That gentleman there who was within. Oh, perfect. Gonna use my bonus action of a telekinetic shove.
Shove. DC
On
17 strength save on the captain, correct?
the cap. Yep.
DC 17 strength. Shit, no. Take the second one. 16. Doesn't beat
So
it.
that-
Doesn't matter.
So knocking him into the water, right at our boy the shark.
This is true. This is true. This happens.
Shark Boy and Lava Girl featuring Pitbull.
Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide.
All right, is that your turn? Any more hit
Yeah, that was
actions?
that's the only bonus action I have. I just love using it.
All right. You just love pushing people
Oh yeah.
that are close to the edge.
Just
All right, Shark Boy.
Well,
Shark Bait.
it's pretty safe to assume that this guy's been bloodied up a little bit and shoved into my waters. So it's chopping time.
All right. Make a bite. 23, that'll hit. Oh, shit. I clicked the wrong button. 18 piercing damage on the boy. Oh, shit. Too many things to click on. So yeah, this captain gets broken out of his trance by a fireball, kind of cooked inside of his plate armor, and then cooled off immediately by getting shoved into the water, and then Combo Wombo gets snatched up by a shark.
Munch.
it's gotta be the toughest 6 seconds of this guy's life.
Oh, my friend Silver just donated $1. Thanks, Silver.
Hey.
Let's go. He
All
likes
right.
to
Pumpkin's tunic.
Yeah, you can use that to heal yourselves by a healing potion with that.
He was a big fan of the hip gyrations.
Oh yeah. Give the people what they want.
All right. Is that it? Shark bite. Ooh ha ha.
Yep, that's gonna do it.
All right. This guy's in the water. He's going to make a strength check to get out. He does not. He's still stuck in the water. He can't really attack in full plate while swimming. So that's it. These guys are entranced. One's in the water. It's been 4 turns out of 6. He's almost drowned. This guy's underneath the water. Trance. Doesn't matter because it was just the captain's turn. I don't know why I was going through all that. Wyle, you're up.
Okay. So I'm gonna scoot up here and try to stab this guy,
I didn't
this
read the comp.
general, without me myself falling into the water.
So you're just kind of stabbing into the water?
Yeah, I'd like to stab him if I'm close enough, without falling into the current myself.
Okay,
But if
so
he's like treading water, trying to stay afloat and trying not to go downstream, I'd like to go ahead and weaken him up a little bit.
Got him with that breakdancing move where they go on one arm and kick their legs up, but you just rapier him with the other arm.
yeah, so the attack hits and you are successful in stabbing him.
Nice.
So that's minus 16 damage. You see the water cloudy up with some red blood. But now I'm gonna need you to make a strength check, not a saving throw, just a strength check.
Let's see. So weak. The little cat arms.
Okay, 5. So yeah, with that, you're able to stab into the water, but you're just a little too light, and you get swept up in the current as well.
Now I'm all wet.
Yeah, not the best place for a cat person to be. There's not enough room on this river.
Behold, I am now a land shark.
You're still in the water. I just need to move you over a little bit to see.
Fear me.
With that, Weil has been swept up. Thurod, you're up. Your turn. This is not a waste of time, Silver.
He's
Some of us have hobbies
been hit
outside
by
of
this guy
Los
several
Santos.
times now, and he's definitely feeling it. So he's about to. He's just gonna.
Power's a
swing
waste
at
of
him
time,
with his
actually.
sword again.
Okay.
So he swings twice.
The 13 will not hit, and the 15 will not hit, unfortunately.
Okay, well, Throd's pissed off, so he's going to use his second wind and oh, that's not what I mean. I mean action surge. So he's going to take another 2 swipes.
Alrighty.
Oh wow.
12 will not
Terrible
hit. The
rolls.
19 will hit for 12 slashing damage. And with that 12
Come on.
damage, just enough.
Yeah, with
How'd you
this
like-
one he's gonna basically Temple of Doom the guy's heart, but with his sword. He's gonna
Nice.
scoop it out real quick. I don't know how that's possible, but that's what he's doing.
Well, how about this? You just with a you just start bouncing off of his plate armor, just like the guy before. You get so pissed off, you just rear back and stab him through the chest, like just straight on stab with your sword, and then your hand is kind of like still stuck inside of him, but on the other side, out his back, is a heart still pumping on the tip of your sword.
That's very
That's brutal
descriptive.
enough.
Jeez.
Still beating.
Boom, 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 boom. You basically Chidori'd this guy.
I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah, I think that's all he's gonna do for now. I don't think my healing spells are bonus. Yeah, I don't have any good bonus. Go ahead.
Alrighty. With what knights are left,
That one guy that took a fireball to his face.
yeah, hypnotize. This guy back here, he took a full fireball to the face, and he kind of got like pushed back against the wall, and then as he like gets up off the wall, you just see black soot surrounded everywhere, and then like a clear night shaped pattern of where the brick used to be. He kind of takes a step out, stumbling, and then not really sure what to do, just picks up his crossbow and shoots one at Candor. He's out in the open. First one he sees. 10 to hit. Don't think so.
Nope.
Yeah, he's not doing too well. He just kind of cocks it and just fires at the first thing he sees, and it just misses wildly. Everyone else is hypnotized, so Blumpkin.
All right. So Blumpkin is going to. He's just gonna fire 2 Eldritch Blasts at the guy who is already awake. Just to see if we can't take him out. I'll fire the
Uh,
second one at someone else if he kills him with the first one.
This guy over here, the knight, right?
The one who's to the north of Weil. Is he not dead?
He's not dead, but he's kind of obscured by the water. So
Oh, okay. In
shooting
that case,
I would say make it with disadvantage, or you can make regular
I'll-
attacks on.
I'm just gonna
this
move
guy.
up. Use my movement to move up north then, and then fire regular
On this
at
guy.
the guy to. Yeah.
Gotcha. In that case, the 18 will hit, the 14 will not. The 11 damage kind of rings his bell. This guy is just getting bombarded with fucking every spell known to mankind. Every spell known to dwarven kind. But he's still hanging on. Not quite dead yet. Almost there.
All right. Then with my telekinetic shove, I'm going to. I'm gonna pull him 5 feet closer to John Smith. So just basically directly towards Pumpkin.
This guy, 5 feet.
Yeah, 5 feet to the right.
And that needs a DC 17.
Yeah, DC 17.
Dex
Yep.
or strength.
Strength.
21.
Come on.
They don't.
Alright.
These guys are burly men. They don't. They're not push arounds, shove around. I don't know. Yeah, that.
I don't know. All right.
They're not
yeah, that's getting-
pushovers. That's what I was going for. There we go.
You're not a push around.
Shut the fuck up. Glamdor, you're up.
I mean, clearly there are push arounds. I've shoved like 8 of them in the water at this point. But yeah, okay. Sorry, I was telling people to come who are interested in D&D, buddy of ours, to come watch the stream so they understand the game. We got 30 feet. We got 15 feet. Let's see. Damn it, Weil. In the one spot you can't be right now.
I'm so sorry. I did not mean to fall in the water. I promise.
That's all right. I'll have to do something else.
Ah, dang! I should have used my shove to push you out of the water. My bad.
It's okay.
Let me see. 15 feet. Oh, okay. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna walk on over to here. Actually, no. Yeah, no, I am. I'm gonna have fun with this one.
Are you gonna handle him personally, huh?
Yep.
You're sick of these goddamn crossbow bolts getting stuck in your back. 14 will not hit.
Will not hit. Shit. Okay.
Does that say half necrotic on? What's the half necrotic part?
Oh, sorry. Half necrotic. Half necrotic is if it hits. That's what I get back in health.
Oh, okay.
So this spell
If it
lasts
hit,
for a minute.
you would hurt him for 12 and get 6 HP.
Correct.
Okay. But yeah, 14 does not hit. You basically you lay your hands on plate mail and the spell basically doesn't conduct.
Okay.
Plate armor.
That's fine. I mean, I can't really do much else for this turn, so that's it.
Okay. Shark bait. Hoo ha ha.
Primarily, I'm gonna bite again on the captain, champion, whatever he is.
Alrighty. 11 will not do it. You sink your teeth into a bunch of plate armor and kind of chip a few of your teeth and they fall out, but you know, you're a shark. You got like thousands of them.
All right, well, that's fine. And then as a bonus action, can I try and push Weil out of the water?
That'd be nice.
Sure.
Just give her a little boop with the shark snoot.
I'll say strength to push her out. 15. That should do it. You kind of do it with a little bit of force, and it doesn't hurt wild, but as you kind of shark snoot boop her out of the stream, she falls prone on the floor. So
Great.
while you are out of the stream, but you are now prone, takes a full action to stand up. I believe. No, half your movement. Half your movement.
Okay. Unrelated, but I just watched my cat dip his paw into the empty pot of chili.
Gross.
Yeah,
It's kind of rude you didn't offer him any, but okay.
it's disgusting. Okay, so if it takes half a turn for me to stand up, well, I guess I've got to wait for the general to go anyway, but
All right. General's turn. He's going to make a strength to get out of there. So yeah, he's finally able to get his ass out of there with a 16. Same thing. The current kind of like tumbles him, turns him over, and as he's able to like get his bearings for a second, he just does one like solid like breaststroke and just kind of gets some air and falls out of the stream right next to Weil. So you two are essentially just like laying on the ground next to each other.
great.
Weil.
It'd be a shame if a shark were to fall on top of him.
It sure would. All right, so half my turn to stand up. How do I use a half turn? Is that like either a movement or an attack?
It's half your speed, so if your speed was 30, you would only be you use 15 to get up, and then you could only move left or right 15 feet.
Okay, well then I am not even gonna worry about getting up. I'm just gonna roll over and try and like rip this guy's cheek off his face.
Make it with advantage because he is prone. The 20
Much better than 6.
will hit for 13 plus 3. My 16. That, yeah, you're basically able to just like, as you see him next to you, a cat always lands on her feet. You kind of like, or not, you kind of go from prone to like get up on all fours and just kind of lunge over and scratch at the armor's weak spots. If that's your turn, Thurod.
Yeah, Thurod sees the captain, and
The captain is very bloodied, by the way. He's been torn up by a shark, and now he's got cat claws in his neck.
yeah, I guess he's gonna come over here and help the little gnome out first. So he's just gonna kind of sprint and take a couple swipes. Charge and make some reckless attacks.
Oh yeah.
Sweet.
It's pretty reckless.
So, Thurod. Describe your kill in gruesome, bloody detail.
Well, he's just running towards the guy yelling, I don't know, probably something in Dwarvish about some obscenities about his mother. And then he just kind of takes a big, crow hop, like Happy Gilmore with the hockey stick, that type of hop with his sword. And just kind of swings up at him like an uppercut.
What's
Yeah.
the
Maybe takes it off.
The helmet goes
Harrison-
flying, and you hear it clang on the ground with a meaty thud because the head is still inside the helmet.
Nice. What's the Harrison Ford movie? I think it's like The Fugitive, where he's screaming, "I didn't kill my wife," like over and over again.
The
Yep.
Fugitive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any Harrison Ford questions directed my way, I will help you out.
Oh, I forgot.
Post-haste.
That's one of the celebrities you said you'd cry if they died.
Yes.
Th-
You should have yelled that at him. Really throw him off. He's like, "Wait, what?" And then
Thurod's the only hockey player in the Dwarven Hockey League to attack somebody with his skate.
Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah, that's his turn. He
Yeah, right.
he used his movement and took the swipe. Now he's gloating.
All right. It's Knight's turns. Dead, 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 dead. Hypnotized, hypnotized, hypnotized. Flowing downstream, hypnotized.
Wait, I thought the stream goes the other way.
Nope.
Counterclockwise.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought the way we came in the book. Never mind. I was looking at it backwards. Okay.
I never revealed the area, but I can do that real quick. You guys came up this way to the east. It's hard to reveal a winding area with
Yeah, I figured.
rectangles.
I just assumed we came like west around. I forgot it was the other way. Right? Okay.
Yep.
Gotcha. That's good. You don't have to go into too much detail. I just
Yep,
was curious.
that's there she goes.
Sweet.
So yeah, they are hypnotized, and one is one round away from drowning.
Sweet.
Actually, you could make the
God.
argument that when he's hypnotized, he's just not holding his breath and just underwater breathing like normal. But Blumpkin, you're up.
So Blumpkin is going to use mass healing word. Oh, nice. All right, so everybody heals 9.
Okay.
God
Heroes
bless.
never die.
And what I'm also going to do is use bardic inspiration on myself and then magical inspiration. So I get to roll. Let's go. A bardic inspiration die to add to my healing spell. So everyone heals for 19.
Oh shit.
Damn. I wish I didn't waste my vampire thing because I'm at full health now. The only reason I used it was to heal myself.
All right.
Well, I guess I could still use it. Yeah, I got time.
And Blumpkin's going to just, like keep gyrating. But stay where he is. He's still like making heavy eye contact, like with the champion.
Clamdor. You just saw right in front of you, you're kind of on the short side, so you're fighting this guy, and then out of nowhere, just a little bit of blood splatter, and this guy drops to the floor without a helmet on and no head.
Little rock robots. All right. Well, just because I don't want to burn it, even though it's not going to help me with healing, I'm going to move over next to this guy because I have it for a minute. The vampiric touch. So I'll use that on this gentleman.
Can't get temporary from it. 15 will not hit anyways. Once again, these guys are covered in plate armor. You can't quite find any flesh to make contact with.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about temporary. So I'm assuming it doesn't, unless it specifies that it doesn't help me.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
D&D, it has to say it specifically.
I figured as much. Okay.
And with that, I believe no
Oh,
bonus
wait,
or
hold on.
bonus
With my
bonus
with my
push.
bonus action. Oh yeah, bonus push. You know it. It's a
You already
17.
know.
You already know.
You already
I-
know. 17 strength or dex? I forgot. Strength. 19. He said, "Fuck you, buddy."
Just awkwardly shoving a guy that's not moving.
You just kind of like push and just kind of look up at this guy, and he's just towering, looking down on you, just ready to bring the pain. Hunter Shark.
As this guy is refusing to be pushed around, refusing to die, in the most dramatic way possible, I'm going to dive out of the water and attack him with another bite. With my advantage because he's all bloodied up.
And you're flanking. 13. 19 will hit for
Munch.
16 damage. So yeah, this guy is he resists the push, and he kind of gets like a cocky stance and kind of stands up straight, getting ready to hit Clamdor, and out of nowhere this fucking shark leaps out of the water and just takes a huge chunk. I would say you kind of rip off his right arm, and as you come out of the water, you're just flopping and flailing on the ground with his arm still in your mouth.
And then I'll use my bonus action to wild shape into a giant elk.
Alrighty, giant elk coming up. This motherfucker is huge.
And then just kind of lower my horns at him and menacingly.
And you kind of give a.
How is the elk
ideally-
bigger than the shark?
This thing
Because
ain't
it's
getting back
speedy.
out, that's for sure.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Ideally with his arm still in my mouth.
the elk is still holding on to the severed arm that the shark tore off. Oh my god. That is a menacing sight. So yeah. This guy, seeing that all of everybody's goose is cooked, he doesn't have an arm. His dominant arm was torn off. He no longer has his sword. He just kind of takes a knee and submits. Weil, you're up. He doesn't say anything. He just takes a knee. He knows he's on his way out.
All right. Since we are still in combat, am I allowed, or can I converse with him, or am I only able to do like attacks or defensive movements?
No, you can talk in combat. Yeah.
Okay. I want
Lumpkin does it all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Calling card.
Excuse me, sorry. Okay, I want to. Let me see. Okay, I want to ask him what he's guarding. And with that, I will. Okay, I'm going to ask him what he's guarding and tell him that. Never mind, scratch that. I'm just going to ask them what they're guarding. What would you like me to roll for?
Intimidation, persuasion, any of the talking, whatever talking skill you're trying to use, if you're trying to intimidate him or.
Oh wait, with advantage or normal?
With advantage, you've got him where you want him. You've got him by the balls.
Okay. Sweet.
Figuratively.
All right, well look here, punk. Whatever you've, sacrificed all of your men for must certainly be worth guarding. So what is it? Where are you hiding it?
Oh. We are compelled to guard the temple. We are compelled to guard the mines. And when you start saying this, you can sort of see into his helmet, and he no longer looks dwarven. His face is like completely black with like red veins like protruding out of his face, going down his neck and stuff.
Well,
I'm gonna spit out that hand now.
tell me before I make your death slower and more painful than it needs to be, what is in the mines?
I believe you already know. Most of the artifacts that were taken were brought here. That's about all I can tell you.
All right. I'm gonna slit his throat.
John says he might be more useful alive.
I'm gonna slit his throat.
Okay.
Yes. Love it.
It'll hit for 21 damage. 21 damage will do it.
All right, and the blood of this guy is gonna dramatically spatter against my sand-colored fur, and I'm gonna look at John Smith and point my rapier and say, "I told you my loyalty lies with no one."
Get him.
All right. Now it's Thurod's turn. I guess if Blumpkin's keeping up concentration, we can drop the turn order, but otherwise, yeah.
So do like the other guys
John's
to
gonna
the ground or anything?
The other guys are still hypnotized.
John comes over and looks at the face of this guy and is trying to figure out if it's the same guy that he heard about that committed or was indicted for the River of Blood mass murder case, and he's going to use his bonus action to say some words to stabilize him.
All right, yeah, and with that, you're able to bring him back. The slit in his throat, you're able to just kind of heal and bring him back from the brink of death.
DM, we had a couple more people join our stream.
Well, welcome.
And he's gonna tie his hands up with the
Your
rope that he
hempen
has.
rope.
DM, we had
Yeah.
a couple more people join.
That was the
He's
delay.
only got one arm.
That was me looking at the stream. That was the delay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what are you tying his
Like,
other
wait a
arm to?
Well, he only has one arm. Okay, well,
Just wrap it around
he
his
ties
waist and
his
tie it
feet
tight.
together,
Tie
okay?
it to the loose arm.
Tied to the elf.
Ties it to his belt.
And tie his loose arm to him.
Make him drag his other arm around.
What a horrible, torturous position to be in.
What a great party.
Alright, so we've got this guy alive again. Get it over with.
Well, John is going to explain to the group that he's heard about a certain knight that kind of disappeared who has a $10,000 reward for his capture. So yeah, explains to the group that I think this guy is more worth alive than dead, at least for his reward.
Ooh, we should bring him in and we should convince the payers or whatever that we are bounty hunters and this is the dude they're looking for and they should pay up.
I'm in. Oh, so we all just learned that information, obviously. So if we are in the canoes going back down south, if Blumpkin's in the canoe still gyrating, do those guys, like, obviously turn orders over, we're disengaged, do those guys just stay hypnotized until we get out of sight?
Well, here, how about Thurod is going to Blumpkin can still talk while he's concentrating, right? He can like try to persuade this captain to tell his men to stand down.
Yeah, stand down or else we'll kill you again.
My
Yeah.
thought is, if we've got canoes, why not just jump in the canoes and go back down, put this guy in your canoe.
Or John will try to intimidate him. That's not a good
So-
intimidation.
Blumpkin's gonna cast Charm on him.
That doesn't break
And
your
then-
concent, or are you?
No, it's not a concentration spell.
Gotcha.
So Blumpkin's gonna charm the guy. So he's gonna be charmed for an hour, assuming he fails this wisdom save. And Blumpkin is going to then persuade him and be like, sir, I've heard you're mildly famous, at least compared to me. So I would love for you to just wait for us, or just kind of follow us for the next hour or so. We just need to get away from your homies. And if they show up, just go ahead and tell them we cool. We didn't hurt them. They're all still full health. Frankly, you jumped us. And remember, no net can ever hold Blumpkin, and that's how he's gonna end it.
He says, that was a cute spell, but I still agree. You've bested us. We'll lay down our arms. Well, the arms that I have left, and I'll go willingly.
You have more than one left?
The arm that I have left. We'll lay down our arms. Well, the arm I have left.
Okay.
Didn't know someone was grammar police over here.
Should be lucky you have your head.
I was gonna say, can he even talk? Didn't you just slit his vocal cords too when she got him?
Thought I did.
He's just signing to Blumpkin.
That's a nice spell, but you've got us cooked. We know when we're beat.
Gurgling through like a hole.
We'll lay down our arms. Well, the arm I have left at least.
Love it.
I've been smoking for 20 years. Alright, so
Here, there's a key around my neck to the door to the south. It'll get you out of here.
I don't know
Say
if I
what's-
believe him. I think I'd like to take a look around the room first. Maybe get a feel for that door.
He has nothing left to lose.
we
But
definitely
he's
have to bring him
also
in
been
alive.
to yeah, he's
I mean, I can
Been
go. I
to
have plus
death
9
and back.
investigation if you want me to investigate the door real quick.
do it. We got nothing to lose by doing it.
I'm gonna investigate the door. Wow.
It is a locked door, and not only is it locked, the keyhole looks like something you've never seen before.
Mm.
Did he not just give us a key?
He did. Are you using the key? I didn't know if you were just investigating.
I was just investigating the door first. I can use the key if you'd like.
Do
Your
it.
call.
Okay. Let's
I
do
guess-
it, and let's like push him through the doorway first. So if it's trapped, like
Who's got stealth?
I do.
Why don't you open the door with your stealth? Because then at least it'll be like quiet when you open it.
All right. Give me the key. Who has the key?
You do now.
Okay.
Lyle has the key.
I mean, he's kind of just sitting there. You can just pull from his neck.
All right. Let's see.
Wait, do you have armor or no?
I have some light armor.
Supreme sneak.
Supreme sneak.
You
Right. So I'm
sneaky
gonna,
hype beast.
I guess so. So I'm gonna just sneak through this door and take one step inside, using my cat ears to listen for any noises coming from this hallway or potential room, and also my night vision to see how far ahead I can see if it's dark beyond this opening.
Okay. You still need to make a stealth check. It just gives you advantage.
Yes.
God for that advantage.
So yeah, as you peer down this corridor, whoops. It's just a long, narrow corridor that comes to a turn at the end.
Okay. Well, guys, you want to come down this hallway with me? Giant elk, do you want to shrink down to something tunnel-sized?
I'll herd our new friend towards the doorway to shove him along too.
Nice.
But then as I pass through the door, I'll return to my regular size.
Perfect. Does anybody else want to roll for it or check on anything, or do you want me to continue to lead and sneak down the hallway?
I want to investigate the hallway just to make sure there's no traps or anything.
Do it.
Would that be Arcana or Investigate?
I would say Arcana would check for any magical traps specifically, so you would miss any physical traps by searching that way. Investigation.
John will walk up and cast Find Traps.
Well, in that case, there are no traps down this corridor.
Okay,
Awesome.
that's easy enough. Guess we just get moving.
Yep. Let's do it.
No, I was going 2 feet at a time when I can move 30 feet, but
Yeah, pretty much. Alright, and we're pushing this guy along with us. And if I can move my screen.
I want to investigate this side hall on the right. Doesn't seem right. Oh, no pun intended. Just seems off.
Which hall? Where?
Well, there's only one hallway, right? That
Yeah.
stops here. So the hallway to my right, like. Right
Oh,
here.
the find traps. It was for everything. No traps.
Okay.
No trap is.
Well, I wanted to like investigate, just kind of see, because it looks like there's a dead end at this hall, doesn't it?
Oh, it's another when you get up to that door, you see that it has the same key,
Oh, okay.
same keyhole.
Gotcha. So, well, you're gonna have to go and unlock it then, since you have the key.
Okay, I'm gonna unlock it, and as I go through the door, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
extra supremely, extremely sneaky. I'm gonna be absolutely invisible.
You come out of this door, and as far as you can tell, you hear the commotion to the south of all these animals fighting and trying to, kill each other that you left down there. But otherwise, everything is as you left it.
Well, shit.
I have one thought, guys. Let me know your thought on this. I take the.
Right.
Well, these guys still? Those guys are not. They agreed to lay down their arms. The three at the top.
Yeah, if he gave up the concentration and yeah.
Okay. So that being the thought, someone just jump in this canoe and catch this little area up here to see if it's anything or if it's just river. Or do you think it's just river?
Okay.
I don't know if there's gonna be like a river bank or something there. Do you think we got everything in this map and
I
we
think
should
we
just
probably got everything. Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, let's make moves out then. I want to hold it up long as it needs to. Like in terms of this level.
Don't forget, there were 2 other branching paths at the very beginning of this dungeon.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are we
Oh,
able
we're
to
still
fast
missing-
travel back to that?
Nope, you're gonna have to find your way. You're gonna have to figure out how to get back through the stuff you got to get here. So, could either
Shit,
do that
okay.
tonight, or we could put a pin in it and pick up 2 weeks from now.
if we put a pin in it, does it count as a long rest, I'm guessing?
Nope, unless you want to set up camp somewhere, and then there will be a chance for random events in the night.
We could do like a short rest in this hallway, but
Does that
I think this is a good stopping point though.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
It's 11:30
Yeah, I
here.
agree. It's getting kind of late.
Yeah.
So just
Also,
short rest.
Kronk is still. You left Kronk in the other room still, so.
Here, we
True.
can
Well, we
barricade ourselves in the canoe room or kayak room. Try to rest
Yeah.
in there.
Okay. Found that.
sure. I have so many questions for why there is just a group of dwarves just chilling with a net in this NASCAR river. That like, how long you been waiting there, just waiting for somebody to come through?
Well, I mean, they can come and go as they want since they got the key.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
And there's a treasure room they can hang out in, smoke some hookah.
Yeah, a whole
Mm.
bunch of like crawfish down in south.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That is
if we clean all that up, that's a pretty good place to take a long rest.
All right, guys, I'm heading to bed.
All right.
All
Later.
right.
Everybody.
All right.
And with that,
Good night.
we'll call it a night and pick it up on Wednesday, April 6th. Does that work as far as everyone knows? 8 p.m.
let me-
Central Time?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
should be fine.
All right. Well, nice playing with y'all. Hope you had fun. See everybody in the chat, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Thanks for watching.
All right,
See ya.
Yeah.
later.
Yeah, that was a good fight.
Sure.